Alright, welcome back everyone. This is going to be another Call of Duty video. I have been playing a lot more often, and I have noticed that with this game, one of the biggest things is that it is hard to see. Now, I've played with all of the in-game settings, all the options that we have here with all of this, and I've gotten to the point of clarity that I can from within the game that I feel comfortable with. But there's something else that you can do if you have a like for me, and since I have a GTX 1080, if you have any kind of GeForce card, any NVIDIA card, you can download GeForce Experience. With GeForce Experience, I use two things. I use game filters. So with GeForce Experience, once you install it and you launch your game, you can press Alt-Z and it'll bring up this menu. From there, you can go to game filters and you can add your own filters. Now, these filters are for color. They let you add kind of like movie effects or whatever you want to do to your game. For instance, let's go to special effects here. It makes your game look like it's on a video reel or something. As well as there's an old film here, makes it look like an old film, and this is all live. You can play like this. The two that I end up using is the sharpen and the color one, if I'm not mistaken. And when I do this, I want you to pay attention to this area here. This area is, as you notice, it gets a little bit blurrier. This is all blurry. This is a little bit blurry. All of this is blurry. All of this is blurry. So the point of this game is to be able to see people so you can shoot them, right? Once I turn on the effects that I currently use with the color boost and the sharpen, this is what it looks like. Boom. So as you notice, everything is more vibrant. If you notice over here, it's more detailed. All of this isn't blurry. This isn't blurry. The cars are there. This is actually more sharpened as well and colorful. Now I'm going to turn it off again, and I want you to stare right down the middle here. This is off. This is on. This is off again. Are you guys ready again? It gets blurry, I'm telling you. All right. So we're sitting here staring at this, and it's super clear, right? Now I turn it off again. Boom. The game looks crazy blurry. Now I have figured out that with these settings, let me turn them on now. With these settings, you can press escape bar, it'll take you back to the game. The best visibility and best frame rate that I could come up with, you do have to kind of sacrifice a couple of frames, is with texture resolution. I have that on high. Texture filtering low, particle quality low, bullet impact disabled. You can turn that on. I actually like to turn that on. I just have it disabled right now. Tessellation disabled, shadow map low, cache spot shadows, and cache sun shadows. I don't know if these take any effect. I know they just like save your shadows to your RAM or something, but I have these disabled. Particle lighting low, directed tracing off, ambient occlusion off, screen page reflections off, anti-aliasing. I have it on Filmic SMAA2, T2X, sorry. Depth of field disabled, film strength 1.0. You can set this to 0. I actually haven't seen a difference. Motion blur disabled, weapons motion blur disabled, and film grain is 0. These are the settings that I've done myself, and they seem to work well with the effect that I currently have with this. Let me see if I can get one that's zoomed in. So this is zoomed in with no effects, no sharpening, and this is zoomed in with the sharpening effect and the color effect. So as you can see, there is a big difference, and this has allowed me to be able to see people a lot more in Warzone, including here in multiplayer. So I hope this helps you guys. I know that some of my friends have been telling me that the GeForce Experience does give them an error just by downloading it. I hope that's not you. But if you can get GeForce Experience to work, try these out, these overlays or game filters, and see what you can adjust. Now the color one, I did end up adjusting myself. The sharpening one I left alone. That was default. That's just how I left it. But the color one, I ended up adjusting it to my liking. Now you can everybody sees color different, so it might be different for you. But these are my settings here in case you want to try these out. To be able to see everything. So what I noticed, I noticed a lot of players better, all the vibrant colors better, and it's definitely helped me out. So anyways, until the next one, guys, I hope this helps you guys out, and remember, this is just for the NVIDIA owners. You have to use GeForce Experience. You can't do that with the AMD card. So with the AMD card, if I find how to improve visibility on the AMD card, which I do have one on the system back there, I'll post that as well. Thank you guys again, and take care.